am just so inspired. I have 3 kids.
I have 4 children.
My wife and I, we have 2 daughters.
I'm writing a letter to my 3 kids.
I'm writing a letter to my firstborn at this particular time.
I'm in the process of writing a letter for my son.
I'm writing 2 legacy letters to my 2 daughters.
I'm writing this one for the first time to my youngest son, who turns 18 next week.
In about 3 weeks, his wife is due with our first grandson.
Of course, they mean the world to us, and we want to write a letter for them.
Being a dad, sometimes when I speak, it doesn't come out the right way.
And I want them to have this letter from their mother that talks about how much they mean to me.
My dad was an alcoholic. I used to pray that he wouldn't come home, so I don't have any role model. I'd like to write this letter to my children and my stepchildren.
I lost my father when I was 11 years old. Very few things I have left that he ever wrote to me, and a couple that I do have, there's some of my most cherished possessions. I keep them in my safe in my closet at home. Fast forward now, as a father of a 6-year-old, I think about things like that a lot.
Everyone has a voice, and everyone who has children or has loved ones, they need them to hear their voice. And so when we do a legacy letter workshop, we're bringing together great people who say, yeah, I need to get my voice down on paper. I need to clearly think about what I want my voice to be, what words I want to say, all the things that somebody needs to hear from their parents. And we get that down on paper.
Blake's story is so powerful. His dad didn't know that he was going to die that day, but for one reason or another, he had prepared by writing that letter, and none of us know when we're going to die. And I don't want to pass away and have my daughters ever having any question about what I felt about them, what I saw in them, what I hoped for them, and what I was praying for them.
The first time I met Blake, I was sitting with my husband. We were on vacation at the beach, but we were so excited to meet Blake. We're like, that's okay. We can work on vacation because we get to be on this Zoom and hear Blake's story. So my husband passed away last May. Just a short time before that, he was about to have open heart surgery, and so that really compelled him to finish the legacy letters that he had started through Blake's workshop, and thank God that he did. After he passed away suddenly and tragically, I was able to give our 3 children letters from him, and they could hear his voice, they could hear his humor, they knew how much their dad loved them, and each one of them, all 3 of them, tell me that it really is their most treasured possession.
For the person that's kind of thinking maybe they don't need to write this letter, sometimes our words spoken, I think, can be forgotten too quickly. Sometimes we have too many distractions, but a letter received at the right time, I think, can have a transformative effect.
You think it's just about writing a letter, but he really walks you through these steps of how to really formulate your letter, the things you need to include so that your letter becomes so much more impactful. This is just going to take it to that next level that I would not be able to do on my own.
As Blake was walking us through the different parts, there's every once in a while a little prompt, and I found myself at the end thinking about the legacy line, the last little piece. Tears coming to my eyes going, I can't wait to have my son and the rest of my children understand how much I love them.
I just have always loved being a mom. And when I go to write a birthday card or a message to them, I always have more that I'm feeling inside than I actually put into words.
I want to see them excel in life now and for the future, and so just to continue to have the ability to communicate clearly to my kids is such a value to me.
You know, it's one thing to conceptually think about this and say, oh, it sounds like a great idea, but it's a whole other thing when you lose your spouse and you're able to hand your kids this gift.
We're on a mission to help 1 million people write at least one well-written, impactful, lasting legacy letter. That being said, I hope we go way beyond 1 million. This world would be a different place. This city would be a different place. And so that's why I'm excited about Legacy Letter Denver. There are some great people in the city who care about the city, who care about the people, who say, hey, we've got to get more legacy letters in the city. We got to help some people share with their children how much they love them. And the future of our city right now is in the children. So I'm excited to see what happens in Denver in the coming years as we help more and more people write their legacy letter.